This Sunday, the Winnipeg Philharmonic Choir present their beloved holiday choral celebration, Christmas with the Phil. Here We Come a-Carolin', led by Yuri Klaz, they've made a stop to carol for us here in the Diamond Lane with a 107 Live performance.
And now from our studios in downtown Winnipeg, it's time for 107 Live.
Infant holy, for his birth and our cattle sow, oxen lowing, little lowing, Christ the baby is Lord of all. Swift on wings, angels sing, flowers leading, tidings giving, Christ the baby is Lord of all. Christ the baby is Lord of all. Flocks were sleeping, shepherds keeping, vigil till morning new. Saw the glory, heard the story, tidings of the gospel true. Thus rejoicing, free from sorrow, praises, sing the glory. Christ the baby was born for you. Christ the baby was born for you.
Live in the Diamond Lane, you heard members of the Winnipeg Phil with a 107 Live performance, a carol in their way here to this Thursday edition of the show. And I'm going to welcome Maestro Yuri Klaz over to the microphone. Yuri, long time no see.
Yes.
I feel like you were just here with the Winnipeg Singers because you were just last week.
Last week, that's
And
right.
here you are back again with the Winnipeg Phil. This is a busy time of music making for you, isn't
This is
it?
the busiest time of the year for me, and I'm glad to say that.
Yeah, it's got to be special, right? To make this amount of music in such a condensed period of time.
Yeah, it starts usually the end of November and goes basically until Christmas. So
Well, I think for many, this time of year is filled with music making, music listening, and for many, the Winnipeg Philharmonic's Christmas concert plays a big part in that tradition. Why do you think it's so important to people to come to the Winnipeg Phil concerts?
well, as you mentioned, the busiest time of the year, and there is a lot of concerts going on. So we happy to be a part of that wonderful diversity of concerts and music events in Winnipeg, and there's a lot of choral concerts, obviously, and I'm just glad to be part of it. So as you mentioned, our concert called "Here We Come a-Caroling."
Yeah.
And that's why we actually build the whole program from various carols,
Yeah.
from actually various parts of the world. So you just heard a Polish carol. We also have French carols, English carols. We have Appalachian carol, you name it.
Well, caroling to me is one of my favorite parts about the holiday season because it brings people together in song. You get to make music together. It's a really exciting thing. And with the Winnipeg Phil and their Christmas concert, you guys also encourage the audience to make music with you guys, too.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure they love it. We usually do sing-alongs, and this concert is not an exception. We have 3 sing-alongs, and I think that's what people love during the holiday season. They love to hear familiar carols, but then also when they have a chance to take a part and sing that.
Yeah.
And of course, in this huge chorus about, hopefully 700 people, that's what we hopefully expecting at our concert.
Packed house.
And wonderful sound of the organ. Wes Elias is our guest organist for this concert. And the Phil about 55, so we will make a good sound of it.
Oh, I'm sure people will love to be there for that
Yes.
magnificent sound. And you also provide them words in case they don't have all 3 verses of "Hark the Herald Angels Sing" memorized and all that.
We do.
Yeah, you guys do, but maybe the audience
we
doesn't.
do. We also, I want to mention also that there's a grand finale for the concert, which is the Hallelujah Chorus.
Oh, magnificent.
Also sing along. So That's really exciting part of it.
Well, all the more reason to take in the show. Now, I understand you're also going to be joined by a guest choir. We're going to welcome
Yes, we are.
Vicky over to the mic here for us, or Vivian to the mic here for a second. Hey, Vivian.
Thank you, Simon. Hello.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you back here in the studio. What can you tell us about this new choir who's going to be joining you guys?
Well, you know, for the past number of years, we've been privileged to have choirs from high school, from middle years, and from elementary schools joining us, sometimes for joint pieces, and always to allow these choirs to perform their own repertoire. So this year, we're very pleased to invite a choir that was auditioned specifically for the Winnipeg Philharmonic's Christmas concert at Crescent Fort Rouge United Church. It's the Stevenson Britannia Singing Sabres. They've given themselves a name.
What a great name
to
that is.
join with us, directed by Juliana Rempel. So we are really excited to have this. We have this choir. We heard them at our rehearsal on Tuesday, and it's a delightful part of our concert. And what is more special than children's voices at Christmas singing music that just speaks to your soul and your memories of Christmas past?
Well, I think what's so beautiful about that is it's also inviting the next generation of singers. This is, I was looking at the program, this is the 96th time you guys have done a Christmas concert.
Indeed it is.
That is really remarkable.
And some of us have been there for nearly all of them.
Oh, what an impressive feat that would be. But this way, I mean, who knows? Maybe some of these singers will come up and then join the Phil one day and be singing in the 125th or something like that. So
well,
to continue that
Winnipeg
tradition.
has a tradition of singing.
Yeah, we really do.
We start young, and so it's going to be a treat to welcome the school choir with us.
Well, I want to thank you all so much for coming by the Classic 107 studio on this Thursday afternoon. Yuri, I'm wondering if you would mind sharing one more carol with us.
Oh, with pleasure.
What are we going to be hearing?
We'll sing Coventry Carol.
Oh, lovely. So while they set up for the Coventry Carol, I will let you know that you can hold on to your toques and join the Winnipeg Phil at either 3 p.m. or 7 p.m. on Sunday, December 16th at Crescent Fort Rouge. Also, I really wish I wrote that hold on to your toques. I didn't. It's on your website where you can read more about it at thephil.ca and also get your tickets. So live in the Diamond Lane, members of the Winnipeg Phil led by Yuri Klaz performing a Coventry Carol.
Luli, lula, thou little tiny child, bye bye, luli, lule. Oh, sisters too, how may we do for to preserve this daily poor young leaf, for whom we do sing. Bye bye, luli, lule. Herod the king in his raging charged he hath this day his men of might in his own sight. All young children do slay. But woe is me, poor child, for thee, and evermore and day, for thy parting neither say nor sing. Bye bye, luli, lule. Luli, lula, thou little tiny child, bye bye, luli, lule.
Live in the Diamond Lane, members of the Winnipeg Phil performing a Coventry Carol. And you can go and sing along with them at Christmas with the Phil. Here We Come a Carolyn. Again, 2 performances taking place 3 p.m., 7 p.m. on Sunday, December 16th at Crescent Fort Rouge.
From our studios in downtown Winnipeg, you've been listening to 107 Live, Classic 107's intimate concert series, the soundtrack for your life.